Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Let's expose the Fidelity Cash Management Account. Is it really worth it? Now, here's what you need to know about Fidelity because the cash management account they offer, it's not a bank account. And we're gonna go into all of these details a little later. Now, the Fidelity Cash Management Account is not a bank account, it is a brokerage account that allows you to spend, save, and invest. What does this mean? Let's go into what kind of problem this account solves to begin with, and then we'll get into all of those details. Now, a lot of regular banks out there are not good enough and they are making you lose money. Here's why. A lot of traditional banks offer near zero interest rates while profiting from your money. That is, they take your money and they loan it out to somebody, right? And if you have $10,000 in a big bank, you might earn $1 per year. That is absolutely true in many cases, while the bank is making hundreds of dollars off of you. And most people don't realize they're losing money simply by parking it in the wrong place. Now, keeping your cash in a big bank is a financial mistake that can cost you every single day. So what's the alternative? This is when the Fidelity Cash Management Account comes handy, but it has some downsides that you need to know. Now, if we're just meeting, by the way, my name is Alex, and I'm a data engineer and mentor. Now, this channel is all about helping family professionals achieve financial security and build wealth. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check the links in the description for helpful resources to help you grow your wealth. And with that said, let's go into what Fidelity offers and what Fidelity is to begin with for those people who are just finding out about this organization. Now, I don't know about you, but I learned about Fidelity a long time ago when I was signing up for one of my retirement accounts. Actually, the company chose them as the vehicle for retirement, and I still have an account with them. Now, they have very low fees. They're very simple to use. Like, I've never had a bad experience with Fidelity, but there's a few things that people have told me that they don't like. And so I'm going to share those with you as we go forward in this video. Now, Fidelity itself was established back in 1946 in Boston, Massachusetts, all about investing, brokerage accounts, retirement, health savings accounts, cash management accounts. And that's exactly what the focus will be in today's video. Now, what makes this CMA or cash management account different? Now, this account is marketed as a checking savings hybrid. That's really what a cash management account is, with higher interest rates and no fees, right? The way I like to think about this is almost like a high yield checking account with investing features, offers ATM reimbursement worldwide. A lot of people love this feature, by the way, especially if you're somebody that is on the road, traveling, going all over the place. Those ATM fees can add up. So that right there is something that people love. And that's something that a lot of banks out there don't offer, right? They also provide FDIC insurance up to $5 million versus a standard $250,000 limit that many banks still offer. Now, there's a couple of differences here because Fidelity offers two different cash management accounts. So we're going to get into these details here going forward. Now, with that being said, here is a screenshot from Fidelity on how they claim it's an alternative way to traditional banking that can pay you more. Now, here's where things start getting a little bit, I want to say, technical, but I'm going to make this a very, very simple, as simple as I can make it. So Fidelity offers two types of cash management accounts. Now, the first one is the one that may have caught your attention, and that's the one at 3.57% 7-day yield. Now, what happens here when you sign up with this right here is you're essentially putting money in this right here in a money market fund, SPAXX or SPAXX, right? Now, this is something that you need to put your money in. There's not like you open the account and you transfer money. It's like, no, you actually have to make the purchase and put your money in that money market fund. Now, the other option that they offer is the FDIC Insured Deposit Sweep Program. So this is basically, it's a lower rate, as you can see. And this is basically, you just put money in your account and you just let it sit there, right? You don't do anything with it. This right here is almost like it is an investment, but it's very, very, very low risk because you're essentially lending money to the US government. And I mean, if the government doesn't pay you back, then there's like other like bigger things going on, right? So this has very, very low risk, and this one is like zero, right? Because it is, as long as you stay within the FDIC insured thresholds. Now, here are the main features of the CMA and the cash management account. That you have your regular ATM card, deposits eligible for FDIC insurance, you have Fidelity Mobile, bill pay, check writing, investments. So essentially everything that you use and that you have in a regular checking account, and that can be very, very helpful and useful for a lot of people. Now, let's get into these two CMAs, cash management accounts, and what they offer. And I'm going to help you choose which one is for you, right? So with the FDIC insured deposit sweep program, the one that is at a lower rate right now, they're offering 1.96%. The higher one now at 3.97%. This one is cash spread across multiple partner banks. So essentially what Fidelity does is they become a hub and then distribute your money amongst many FDIC insured banks that are partners. This is a very common method that I've started to notice many fintechs, now brokers apparently, also banks started using. So that way they can give their customers more peace of mind at a higher FDIC insurance. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to the government market fund or the SPAXX, this is the money that you invest in super safe government debt, like loans to the government, as I mentioned, through SPX, the SPAXX. That's just what it is. Now, when it comes to safety net, this right here has very, very low risk. This FDIC insured up to $5 million. And this one has SIPC protection, which covers brokerage failures. So let's say that you have money with Fidelity and it's in a money market fund. If Fidelity fails for some reason, something crazy is happening, well, they give you your money back up to $500,000, $250,000 cash. And on top of that, Fidelity offers $1.9 million extra cash protection beyond the SIPC or the SIPC, right? So that's how much confidence they have in their company and their business model. So I don't know about you, but that will give me, if I had that much money sitting there in a government market fund on SPAXX, then that would give me the warm and fuzzy feeling. It's like, okay, that's pretty good, right? Now, what are the Securities Investment Protection Corporation, the SIPC? Because I know that some of you may be thinking, I don't know, I'm confused, man. So remember that the SIPC is like a seatbelt that only snaps into place if Fidelity crashes or goes bankrupt, right? So it protects up to $500K in investments, stocks, bonds, up to $250,000 in uninvested cash. It does not protect you against normal market losses, only brokerage failure. That's very important. Now, let's say that you have $10,000 invested in securities and $1,000 in cash sitting in your Fidelity CMA, and Fidelity were to go bankrupt. Here's what will happen. Your $10,000 invested securities would be fully protected by the SIPC. Your $1,000 in cash would also be fully protected. So in this case, you would have the total $11,000 returned to you. This process typically involves transferring your assets to another SIPC member brokerage firm. Remember that all brokers are SIPC members. The total value of $11,000 would be returned to you. Now, with that being said, let's get into the Fidelity pros and what it does right? Because the best thing that this account has to offer is, of course, a high insurance because your cash is protected up to $5 million. If you choose either one, they have really good insurance. So that's first things first. Also, they have no fees, no hassle, no maintenance, no overdraft or ATM fees ever. Easy investment access, so you can move money directly into stocks. You can buy the dip. They have ETFs or retirement accounts. Essentially, they allow you to have a very cohesive and integrated wealth building system. So you can do stocks, you can do ETFs, you can do bonds, you can do anything that you wish in one place. And you can also open multiple CMAs, maybe one for investing, for retirement, for savings. It's just really up to you. One really good thing that I like about cash management accounts overall, maybe it is Fidelity or Schwab or even SoFi, like Wealthfront. One thing that I like about those is like you can buy the dip, right? So that's really the way I like to see a good cash management account is for that, mainly so that you can buy the dip. So that way you have money reserves and then you can put it in the stock market in case the stock market goes down. That way you have the money right away in order to take advantage of that opportunity. Now, Fidelity offers security, cost savings, and seamless investment access, making it great for cash reserves and investors. Everything a bank does plus investing features. But here are the downsides that a lot of people don't consider. Now, the hidden drawbacks that you need to know before you sign up with this organization is the fact that the interest rate could be a little higher, in my personal opinion. There's a lot of high yield savings accounts that can offer a higher interest, but they don't give you the checking features and investing features that these cash management accounts offer, right? So there's a trade-off there. Also, Fidelity itself, I've heard some complaints and comments. If you go to the other video where it's got a bunch of views, you're going to see that some people are not pleased with how long sometimes the transfer takes. I've heard sometimes transfers can take more than 2 weeks, 4 weeks even, depending on how much you transfer and how new your account is. So that right there could be a drawback. We can make customers feel uneasy. But hey, I just want to be honest with you, and I want full transparency here. I don't want to scare you. I just want you to know what you're going up against, what you're getting into. That way you're not blindsided with something. More often than not, there is a reason why these financial organizations take a little longer than expected. Maybe your account is brand new. Also, speaking here as somebody who used to work at a bank, it could be that you're moving tens of thousands of dollars very frequently to like very shady places. So banks automatically just flag your account, sometimes for no reason. So I'm not saying here that they always have a reason, but just here, just some perspective. So also with Fidelity, you can deposit cash. So if you have a business or maybe you deposit cash somehow often, wink, wink, then hey, then it could be not the best option, right? So Fidelity is not the best choice if you want high interest rate on savings. So who is this account actually for? Let's break it down. Would I recommend this cash management account to my mother, right? Now, yes, if you value zero fees, security, and investment access, Fidelity is a great option. It's perfect for investors who need easy access to cash, who want to buy the dip, travelers who want fee-free ATM withdrawals worldwide. Also ideal for high net worth individuals needing high FDIC protection. But if you need or want higher interest and that's all you care about, then maybe that's not the best option. The best place is a high yield savings account, in my personal opinion. Nowadays, they're offering around 3.5, 4%. They're a little higher than Fidelity in many cases. I'm actually going to leave my top recommendations in the description of this video. So let me know if you are somebody that is ready to sign up with Fidelity. I would love to know, is it for you? What are the questions that you have for anybody that's out there? If you are a Fidelity customer, let me know what your experience has been in the description of the video. And with that being said, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.